We have found important proof that the U.S. Federal Reserve is getting ready to use XRP around the world in line with ISO 4217. It's not a guess that this information is correct. This is backed up by an official report, which I was able to get thanks to the hard work of an independent detective. Big things are going on behind the scenes, even though the news hasn't been very busy. The United States and Ripple's work together on digital money that central banks issue. At this very important time, CBDCs, SDR liquidity, and Japan's top bank's use of XRP for foreign payments are all coming together. The SEC and Congress are also trying to solve SDR problems. Additionally, there are signs that the price of XRP could hit an amazing $10,000 per unit. This would mean that a major financial revolution is about to happen. That's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what's going on. We'll talk about all the latest news and give you the facts in a clear and short way in today's episode. The family at Money Side is back with more material about XRP. Before we talk about today's interesting events, please join our community by subscribing, liking, and turning on alerts. Besides that, we're thrilled to tell you about a great XRP gift. Please make sure you follow the 3 easy steps to get in. Put the hashtag MoneySide in the comments to make sure you own your entry. I'll explain in a moment why big banks are betting a lot of money that XRP's value will go through the roof, because the Federal Reserve is about to take a huge step towards adopting XRP. Let's not waste time on small talk and get right to the point. To find out about the world's bridge currency, type a question into Google or, even better, use something called Google Bard. Everyone will say XRP if you ask them. It's not just the name that matters, it's special because of its ISO code. XRP has been given the ISO 4217 approval. It was turned into a digital object instead of a normal one. Let's learn more about this subject now. Move on to the next picture. A lot of the Federal Reserve System, ISO 4217 money, is beginning to fit together. The ISO 4217 standard says that each currency in the world is given a unique 3-letter name. This is a game-changing event that will make XRP even more popular as a global currency. Ready to connect easily with all ISO-compliant currencies including the dollar, the euro, the pound sterling and others. When you go straight to the source for confirmation, the trip really starts to get interesting. When I need proof that can't be argued with, I look at official Federal Reserve papers. Our study team worked hard to understand the complicated world of digital finance, and found something very important on the Federal Reserve's website. The site clearly says that all currencies, including the US dollar and the Japanese yen, have an ISO 4217 3-letter code. It also names XRP as one of these great cryptocurrencies. Evidence that can't be argued with is right in front of us. The information on the website was changed on October 24. This is a message from the Federal Reserve, which is a symbol of financial power. That means it's not just a guess. 23. Just so happens, this update came out the very next day after the US government dropped its case against Ripple, and Congress made it clear that banks could use XRP. Not everything that has happened so far has been happened by chance. We are seeing the carefully planned story of financial innovation unfold right here. This forecast is more than just a guess, as the subject of XRP potentially crossing the $10,000 mark comes up. Depends on the fact that the XRP ledger will likely handle a lot of deals around the world. When you think about how many deals can be made with $10,000 worth of XRP, it makes sense, and is also a good use of money. Taking a step back, we need to recognize that Ripple's partnerships are important for more than just working together. Concerns have been raised about the dependability of banks like Uphold, which has a unique position with a stock of more than 1 billion XRP. To give you an idea, Uphold has put more than $1,280 million into XRP. That's 74% more than it has put into all of its other coins put together. The banking industry has put a lot of money into XRP because they need a digital asset that can handle the tremendous needs of global finance. With the assumption that banks are ready to use XRP in valuable deals, then a price tag of $10,000 per unit isn't just a dream, it's the start of a big shift in the value of money. The value of XRP is expected to rise to $10,000 soon thanks in large part to digital currencies issued by central banks. This theory is supported by a statement from the Federal Reserve that XRP can be used anywhere in the world according to the ISO 4217 standard, and it will start to be used in the US before the end of 2024. The amount of information shows how far this evolution has gone. The talk today, however, goes beyond price predictions to reveal the very real chance of a deal in the talks between the SEC and Ripple Labs. This possible settlement could end a long court battle. If it goes through, it could cause XRP's market value to skyrocket as more people use it. There are hints that these things will happen, and we're ready to release the specific papers and proof that relate to this settlement offer made to Ripple Labs. The CEO, and that could be stopped at any time. Judge Torres had earlier said that there had to be an agreement that didn't involve litigation by November 9, 2023. Settlement proposals were a big part of meeting this deadline. The SEC called an emergency meeting to talk about possible institutional settlements and ways to end the lawsuit because of the short amount of time they had. Because of this, the SEC made an amazing $770 million payment offer to Ripple Labs. Because they want to end the case. In spite of this, Ripple showed their drive by turning down this offer. The big change in the story about XRP is also due to the fact that President Joe Biden is ready to sign an order that could have a big effect on it and other cryptocurrency. After this change, Ripple Labs got a second payment offer for $20 million, which was a bit less than the first one. John Deaton, a Bitcoin lawyer, says that Ripple is likely to accept the lower settlement offer. Probably a sign that the legal battle with the SEC is over. We are just now starting to look into this executive order today. We'll talk about the specifics of how XRP might reach the much talked about $10,000 mark. We'll also look into the recent increase in market activity for XRP, which was a surprise 10% rise in just 24 hours after President Biden's important executive order. This speeding up and raising of the stakes shows that the order wants to get the Federal Reserve to use XRP around the world, meeting the ISO 4217 standard, which was confirmed by study done by a third party. Soon after this order, a settlement proposal came up asking Ripple Labs to follow through and end their court battle with the SEC. As part of the suggested settlement, Ripple would have to pay a $20 million fee to end the SEC case for good. Before this event, which has never happened before, Ripple's CEO talked about U.S. After going to court with the SEC, banks are now interested in adopting XRP. If the lawsuit is properly settled, it could mean a big change in the Federal Reserve's strategy towards integrating XRP. This could cause a lot of transactions to be processed by the XRP ledger. The subject at hand today goes beyond guesswork. It's a study into what XRP's real role is in the global financial system, which is always changing. Do not think that I am a licensed financial advisor because I am not. For your pure entertainment, these pictures have adult content. If someone wants to make a big financial choice, I always tell them to do the research and talk to professionals. Thanks a lot for coming. It would mean a lot if you gave the video a thumbs up and chose to subscribe. Additionally, you should turn on alerts if you want to be told as soon as I post new material.